Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. 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 I got too many plays. I don't even play. Out of my way. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
Super way up. Get your weight up. Put your plate up. You a foreign. We at war. And I got all hallelujah. Talladega. Baby Jesus. In the flesh. Come and get it. And I'm get it. Coming with all these friends. And we get active. Yeah. We get active. Yeah. All of my tattoos black. My eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. Off we go from Soldier Field. Devontae Turpin on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Dak going to put it up right away. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 6. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. T.J. Edwards there on the stop.
46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's a second and 6. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Short throw, caught by Ferguson. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. Fourth down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. Devin Duvernay back deep for Chicago. A fair catch called for and made, but hold everything. There is a flag backed by the kicker. It may very well give him new life. First and 10 now from the 36. They run over center with Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is down. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try.
A 46-yard attempt.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Over here with Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Quickly, he hits Loveland on the RPO. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
On 3rd and a yard, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on 4th down. What a stand. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Here's Dak to throw. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. He gets 3. He's inside the 40. Inside the 10. And he is gone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Odunze. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and the tie. Man on the west side, being side guys. Anybody that
To throw is Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 17 yards on that play. 1st down, Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run. It's Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
We are through 1. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter. They're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. They'll go again with Swift. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. The safety, Jordan Poyer, up to make the stop.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. Not exactly sure what the issue was there, Mike. I mean, from this distance, you don't expect the ball to be short. I mean, at least get it there. But in this case, he hits the crossbar, and the ball bounces back.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Drive begins with a run by Williams. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Here's Prescott. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Yeah, here we go. Right to point.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I think everybody in this stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw is Prescott. It's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. They get 22 yards there. First down, Cowboys.
And these were the types of impact plays, Mike, that they were hoping for when they selected this young guy back in the spring. I mean, his first catch, it ends up being a good one, and he gets his team across midfield.
First down, it is Williams. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that smart. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
On second down, it's down. Pass brought in by Ferguson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Prescott now. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Now Prescott. That's made by Pickens. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys going to tack on. Three more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Now it is 1st and goal.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Blue is in. Touchdown, Dallas. That is a first National Football League touchdown for this rookie back. That is a moment, Greg, that he will cherish forever.
You got to hope he finds that ball. I can promise you every player who has ever scored an NFL touchdown, they have that first one somewhere. I know where mine is. It sits right on top of my shelf. It's a special moment. They're hoping it's the first of many for this young back.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Dante Fowler getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Third and long. Here's Williams. That is incomplete. Great work. To get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. The Bears send out their punt team. Back deep to receive the explosive Kevontae Turpin. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. They put Pickens in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
Here we go, 47. Yeah! Here we go. 47.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's his second touchdown of the year.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
Duvernay on the return. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. They'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Now he'll air one out. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2nd and 10. Throw it again. It's Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Kmet. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. 3rd and 6. Williams to the air once more. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Tory Taylor now. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
Their own 13-yard line.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey, the kickoff for the Cowboys.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one taken at the 7. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. And back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Jack Sanborn on the stop.
Second and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Williams. That's into the hands of Moore. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 78 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
The Bears will line up.
He's going to try to do it himself. And he will not get to the goal line, so no tacking on 2 points. Still a 3-score game, as the difference is 18. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second down, Prescott. That is intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
On the RPO, quick toss to Burton. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That complete to Swift. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. He'll go right and find his running back. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
1st down throw there is incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
The ball still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal. Throwing again, Williams. To the left side, he's got Kmet.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. Swift. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have fourth down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Bears are back within 2 scores.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get free.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Start on the ground, and he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 2. Stick with him again. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
Yeah! Yep, there we go.
They'll stay on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 42-yard line, here's second and 6. From the shotgun, it's down. Pass caught by Tobin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big gain.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on that while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it's going to be third down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Lets it go downfield for Ferguson. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this is going to be a beauty. Touchdown at the 2-yard line. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's into space, past the 15. And he's out of bounds here. It's a big pickup at the end here of the third quarter of play. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. That's complete. Commit with the catch. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Bears first down.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. We'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the 22 now, here's second and 5. A play fake. Now Williams. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field. And not only to make that
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Chicago. For Burden, that is his first touchdown in the NFL. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for one and make it a one-possession game. Or some people think about going for two here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for two, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
Now back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Throw it here on first down. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently. Not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 3rd down, Prescott. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to be 4th down. Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. On 1st down, it's Swift. Down the sideline, past the 45. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well. An even 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
2nd down.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
That's a short throw caught by Kmet. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. There, maybe a yard. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Brings up second down. From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. That's complete to Blue. He's taken down just shy of midfield. They gain 18 yards on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Williams. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Prescott. Into the hands of Pickens. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
On 4th down, out comes the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Duvernay to return. And good coverage by punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Cross right side to the tight end, Kmet. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big one here in the 4th quarter. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's to the tight end, Komet. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a big one. This 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throw it again. It's Williams. Got the hook up there to Ogunze. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Bears first down.
And the Bears
He'll get up and clock it, and does it with just a little over 40 seconds to play. Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. He's got it at about the 8. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Bears first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Throwing again, Williams. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
After allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Second and goal. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one.